Ready.
59. Mike's 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Yep.
Stop your whining. Mike 35. Mike 35. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Buzz. Buzz. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's gonna be a long day. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. Kill. Kill.
Leo. Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They cannot.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Go.
get ball.
70. Indy. Go. Hey, zoom. Big River.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ramsey, he'll buy some time right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week,
on,
you are just
set.
itching
60
for more
outlaw.
the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Mike 35. Mike 35. Here we go.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Ramsey. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Look at me, zipper. Hey, rock it, get it.
Nixon will try the right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, 18 Gators. 55. Here we go. 80 weapons. Hard. Snap.
2nd and 3. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Go!
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. And a Bengal first down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Be a long day for you. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, lock it.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Get it.
On third down, Logan. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
35 the mic.
Snap.
Throwing again. Ramsey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw. Ramsey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Matchbox lights.
Check, crunch.
Hey, Delta. Deep rip.
On 1st and 10, Ramsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw again, Ramsey. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the gun on 3rd down. Ramsey caught here by Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mike 35. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. Ramsey, I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
59 mark. Check, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
60 or.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 59. Mike 59. I'm trying to collect.
Rock it. Hey, Sam on.
31. Check 31. No.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's going to go for a big. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 97 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ramsey. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Throwing on first down. Eason. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Eason, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Callaway, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Looking to throw. Ramsey. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I'm coming after you.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
There we go.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
On first down, Eason. Got a man, it's Brown. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Rabbit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ramsey, he's looking deep for Bell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Hey, lock it.
Watch it.
Fair.
Safety's creeping.
Go.
From the gun, Eason. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Yep.
Watch the screen.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 13.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here you go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go. Man left, man left. 40.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Ramsey finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But early,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back.
and we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
On the carry, it's Logan, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
10 Lobo.
55. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Roll out.
Get wide.
Bravo.
Shit.
Rock it. Hey, Sam on.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Hey. 5.
Throwing on first down. Eason is going to float this one deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. 27 yards on the game there.
Hey, exit.
Bang, 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 bang.
Leo.
Alert 3. Shit.
Look at me. Zip it. Hit it.
On first down, Eason. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Antonio Callaway, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, high 7. Now.
On 4th down, Ramsey. He's got Evans. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, Ramsey. And the grab by Croft. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check. 4 down. Mike 35. 35. 3 buzz.
Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ramsey eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Go.
Mine.
Yep.
The mic.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 35.
Let's go.
From the gun, Ramsey. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
90,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
Come on. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Yo, go. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Ramsey going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Throwing again. Ramsey looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Rip right, rip right.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
35's the Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration.
Get it.
From the gun, Ramsey. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Jet. Ready?
On 4th down, Ramsey. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Operating from the gun. Ramsey under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Vita Vea in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. Ramsey back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set. 60 yards.
Bring it.
80 weapon.
SOS. SOS.
Smoke. Spar. Par.
No, no, no. Watch the eye.
Look, squeeze. Hey, lock it.
Deuce.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He's not going to get me.
Hey, Alpha.
Joker.
Topper. Bam.
Tight yard. Hey, switch gears. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Look at me. Door.
Kill.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence,
Here we go.
and he's achieved that in this performance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey. Let's go.
From the gun, Eason. Got a man open, it's Ross. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
To John Ross. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Set, ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back and go full streak.
Greystone travel. Hey, zoom.
Watch 55. Quarterback, don't get.
You're out.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Rock it. Hey, Sam on.
Hey, alert 3. Show it up.
Yeah. 5.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The quarterback keeps it.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Here we go. Strong left.
Hit it.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
Tonight.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them